Okay, we have another question from Leo, and it's about patents, one of the subjects I hate most. It would be better if I filed my patent before I present my project to investors, but I don't have the money for a patent lawyer. What do I do? Okay, Leo, it's an interesting question, but I don't think it's a good question. I think you have some fundamental mistakes here. Investors are not going to steal your patent ideas. They're too busy. You don't understand the fundamental nature of being an investor. I can tell you, my team and I get pitched on hundreds of startups a week. We have time to meet with maybe a half dozen, a dozen in person. Then we do some big rushes where we might see a dozen a day for a couple of days. It's very hard for us to sort through everything. The last thing we have time to do is to find a founder who has a great idea and then go run and file a patent. I have no patents. If you go to all the VCs I know, I can tell you none of them have filed a patent recently. 99 out of 100 have probably never filed a patent. If they did file a patent, it was probably 10 years ago before they got into investing. There is no time for us to goof around trying to steal your IP or your ideas. We don't necessarily believe patents are important in our industry. We actually think patents are kind of like nuclear weapons. They're there as a deterrent to keep other people from suing you. So some people will file what's called defensible patents or defensive patents, so that if you tried to sue Tesla or SpaceX, they might have some patents. But even there, Elon Musk has said he doesn't like to file too many patents because then it gives people a roadmap of what they're working on and what's important to them and how to compete with them. So they're generally defensive, and they're generally not necessary. That being said, I have met people who have learned to file their own patents, and those people tend to not be successful in life. Just an observation. There are people who are obsessed with patents. They file them, but they don't have the wherewithal to be an entrepreneur and to execute on the patents. Second, there are firms out there, law firms, who will defer payment on patents if they believe in you as a founder. So if they believe that you have the goods to create an amazing product or service in the universe, they might actually file your provisional patents for you for $5,000 instead of $15,000, or they might do 5 of them for $10,000, and they believe in you and you give them a little equity in your company, and then you can pay them after you get your funding. That does exist. If you're out here in Silicon Valley, if you have credibility, you could find a firm, a high-tier, an upscale firm that might do that for you. Generally speaking, these patents are not super important. So you sound like a rookie entrepreneur who is just scared of having your idea stolen. If you're scared of having your idea stolen, you're not going to ever compete, ever. Right now, we're watching a dogfight between 10 major players over self-driving cars. None of those people are really, at the end of the day, while they all file patents for provisional stuff and they all have trade secrets, they're trying to win it in the marketplace of ideas. They're trying to get their products on the road, right? Because they know technology quickly becomes commoditized. And even if people have patent protection, you can license the patent from them. What matters is who can execute on that patent and get it out there. Okay, so you overvalue patents probably a little too much. If you do care about them as much as you do, learn how to file them yourself or find a law firm that believes in you and your ability. But generally speaking, you do not have to worry, in my mind, with investors stealing patents. No investors take the time to file patents. And also, if you think they're going to take your idea, tell their friends, and their friends are going to file the patents, again, you haven't been paying attention. Investors know that their reputation will be destroyed by passing of intellectual property between companies or mishandling of it. Does that mean it never happens? Of course not. But if it does happen, it's a very rare occasion in my mind. I would never, ever take a pitch that I got and forward it on to anybody, ever. Even another investor. Even a family member, even a friend. I would never do it. I would just say, the most I would ever say is, if the company was public and had a news story out there, I might say, oh, you might want to take a look and read this story. That's how we would handle it, right? So if there was a competitor to one of my portfolio companies and they pitched me, number one, I tell them, I have a competitor in my portfolio. We probably shouldn't meet. Or is that a problem for you? Do you see yourself as competitive? In that case, I'd literally would, if the person was public and they had a video on the internet and a landing page and a homepage, and I might tell a founder, hey, you should check out this company. It looks like they're doing something interesting. But I would never, ever send any private information. It's just crazy. Hey everybody, let me tell you about a product I've been using for over 10 years. It's WordPress.com. Small business owners, WordPress.com is saluting you. They know you're out there making a big difference, creating jobs, and creating great products and services. WordPress is the perfect solution to build your website and keep it up to date. They are powering more websites with WordPress than any other platform. They've been at this for a long time. I've known Matt Mullenweg forever. He's been on this podcast, I think, 3 times. He's a fantastic founder. And that's why I use WordPress on calacanis.com and this very site, thisweekinstartups.com. They provide great design features and 24-hour support 7 days a week. You can pick from 350 easy-to-use themes. Just pick a domain, select a plan, and start building. It's mobile-friendly, super easy to use. Go to wordpress.com/twist, wordpress.com/twist, and you will be able to create your small business website today, and you'll get 15% off any new plan purchase. That's right, 15% off wordpress.com/twist. It's a great product and a great founder and a great team over there. So go ahead and visit wordpress.com/twist. Okay, let's get back to this amazing episode.